Unemployment is such a huge reality in medicine. You literally know someone firsthand, most likely, who's a doctor and who's unemployed. And so is exhaustion. After every long shift, the only thing that you can do when you get home is just sleep. And sometimes you feel disconnected from your friends, from your family, and it's draining on a daily basis. But you ask yourself, why should I still choose this degree? Why should I still choose studying 6 years and following my passion if these are the challenges that the people who are still in the system are facing? Asking yourself why I should still choose medicine. And if that's what you're asking yourself, you're on the right video in Dazakai. That's what we're going to be talking about. Why you should still choose medicine in South Africa and become that medical doctor who saves lives. You know, it's a sad reality to accept that in one way or form, the healthcare system is broken, because it's struggling so much to match the demand of the people and their sicknesses and their health and the burden of disease with the supply of healthcare workers that can help those people. It's very sad because the passion is there, the love is there, but sometimes the opportunities aren't, right? But what I'm telling you is that even though the system is broken, your calling is not. That's okay. Your calling is not. The calling is the one thing that will drive you through every adversity that you face within the healthcare space. You know, I know a lot of people that are struggling currently. They're doing careers and jobs within the healthcare space that they were never passionate about. People that were supposed to be doing surgery but now are doing gynecology because of opportunities that are available. But people that love the care for the human being still do amazing even within those spaces, and they still fight to step into the spaces in which they are passionate about. So even though there are difficulties and there are adversities that you face, but because the calling is there, the satisfaction of the job, the love of what you're doing, the caring of the human being in Mdazakaya can never be turned off, and it will keep you going no matter what. I don't know if you know this, Mdazakaya, but medicine doesn't just give you employment, right? It gives you leverage. Medicine is a springboard, right, to a lot of different opportunities that you can specialize into or get into. And sometimes because you're still in high school and you've not yet entered med school, or maybe you're still in the early years of med school, you're not aware of, right? There are people that step into research, researching different things, solving different problems, right? Because I remember myself, I stepped into research because I thought to myself, my dad has diabetes, but what kind of research can I do to pioneer innovations in the field of diabetes, right? And subsequently I realized, oh no man, I'm actually fascinated by the mind. I end up doing neuroscience. Those are opportunities that you would otherwise not know about until you follow your passion, you follow your heart, and you step into the medical field with that zeal to say that I want to make that difference. Let that fire not die. Explore it fully, and the opportunities will open up in front of you. You can even go study in Oxford, you can even go study abroad, and follow any passion that you discover as you continue to learn in the medical field. The third reason why you should probably continue with that application yako, your medicine, Zakaya, is quite personal to me, in fact. I don't know if other health professionals experience this, but I do. It centers me, it grounds me this day. You know, when an unwell patient enters the hospital door feeling absolutely unwell, sometimes at the brink of death, and the family is in tears, right? You do whatever you do with your God, with your medicine, with your knowledge, with your team, right? And after a couple of days or a couple of weeks, this patient is doing so much better. And this patient looks at you and says, Dokotela, I would not be here if it was not for you and your team. And the family comes in, they're absolutely excited. And they come, the families, guys, they talk to you and they say, you know what, Dokotela, we're so happy and we're so grateful to God. May God continue to bless you. Those blessings, those nuggets of happiness and joy that the family expresses to him, this guy, there's nothing that can replace that. And fair enough, it does not happen quite often. But whenever it does happen, it reminds you why you're doing what you're doing. It sets that fire alight once more. Because look, in a system that has so many challenges, that fire that burns within us sometimes goes off, right? And even how we practice the medicine that we love so much is not to the best of our abilities. But when that moment comes, Mdazakaya, trust me, it will feel absolutely worth it. Reason number 4 why you should continue doing medicine, right? This one can be controversial, but it's very important. The difficulties that we face in one way or form, they make us better people. They build our characters, right? You are forged through the fire. But if you ask anyone, right, they will tell you that the person that they entered or started in this field as, and the person that they are now, is a person of a higher caliber, able to withstand a lot more, able to operate and work at a higher level, because the experience in itself, it demands a lot from you. And if you respond to that demand with the growth, with the desire to learn, desire to be better, positively so, you become the best healthcare worker, you become the best healthcare professional, because you constantly grow. And unfortunately, the downside of that is that some people respond to the pressure in a negative way, right? That pushes them into stress, that pushes them into a lot of anxiety because of the things that we face. But I promise you that if you alter your mindset and tell yourself that no matter what I go through, I will always strive to be a better version of myself. I will always work towards building, having a growth mindset, having a positive mindset. You will become a stronger person. And you'll see this in other fields of your life. All of a sudden now, you have a strong character when it comes to taking care of yourself. You have a strong character when starting any other venture, business or whatever. You have a strong character when it comes to taking care of the people that you care about. It builds you holistically because you encounter patients holistically. And lastly, Mdazikai, for my parting words with you is to say that if you really have that passion, that love for medicine, that desire to serve people, right, beyond what is imaginable, please, the health system needs you. It needs you in more ways than you can ever imagine. Often, way too much, we encounter seniors and colleagues that are just here for the vibes in this medical field, right? And you can often see that it translates when they interact with patients, when they interact with their colleagues. And we can't have them dominate this space. We need people with a positive mindset, people with a desire to have impact, people with a desire to make that change. We need problem solvers who are going to develop solutions by Africans, for Africans. I believe that the challenges that we face are not challenges that are insurmountable. They are challenges that we as Africans can still do something about these challenges. And those people are still in university, those people are still making decisions in high school, and you are one of those people that we need in this system. And if there's a lot of us here, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We are back. Please guys, subscribe to this channel, man. We are so back. We are so back. Thank you so much.